his time. Which is interesting because I'm pretty sure, isn't this the first time Webb has come to PSW?
At least since it started up, yeah. Since it started back up, rather.
Yeah, because he probably went to the online ones. If those were a thing.
I don't know if they were a thing, but I know he did do a lot of DNA online and offline. So it's one of those brackets where Jakal's like rarely at. But it's gonna come down to Jakal. Like, I mean, he's gonna probably turtle everything that Zero Suit wants to do. So
yeah,
he's not gonna give Zero Suit the time of day off of ledge.
Yeah, and honestly, like
none of that nonsense.
Exactly. Oh man, just sniping the boost kick right out with down smash. And one thing that you saw there was that Wolf Nair against Zero Suit at ledge kind of doesn't leave her with many options. She might flip kick, but like I'm sure Jude is ready to just turn around and F tilt her for doing it. So.
Yeah, because he can nair in place, or just even fade back nair, catch what she wants to do on a get up, and if she ends up flip jumping back to the stage, F tilt's right there, up smash too, just with how Wolf kind of disappearing into the fourth dimension before he goes for the up smash. Yeah, even when Webb makes it back to stage, Jakal is keeping the pressure up pretty much immediately, continuing to chase.
It's not very often that you see ZSS get suffocated.
Yeah, no, she's normally very, very easy to get out of disadvantage with, but Jakal, he keeps pressure up pretty ridiculously, almost unfairly at times. It seems like he's playing a different game.
And you see that it looks like Webb is not. I guess he just knows that like using flip kick off of ledge is not going to work because he hasn't even tried it yet.
Yeah, he probably saw what Jakal has done before and realizes that it's not even an opportunity, and he can't even edge guard Wolf because that Wolf flash is going to spike.
Good turnaround.
Yeah, good turnaround in response. So one stock for another, but he is down a full stock.
Well, Jakal going to miss the turnaround grab there.
Yeah, that's just a little bit of missed timing, but sometimes Zero Suit is kind of hard to get your turnaround grabs on. He's a very mobile character.
Yeah, these Wolf Nairs are landing Jakal a lot of advantage at the ledge.
Oh yeah, she really can't get around these nairs. It's such a huge hitbox, like out of shield and descending too. So he can full hop with it too. So if Webb wants to jump, that's getting called out too, and that's something
that's one of those awkward tech scenarios where it's like, it's just like I don't blame people for not being able to tech that because everyone's used to doing the hold buffer tech, and like that's just one of those awkward ones where it's like I don't think that really is the best timing to do the whole buffer tech.
No, yeah, it can be really difficult to time it. It's kind of like the same thing with like the Pikachu miss tech, where he'll down tilt you on your shield, and then eventually it'll poke through, forcing to a low spin scenario, and you can't tech it, and then Jakal right there. I don't think I rarely ever see him miss that, because if he techs away, then Zero Suit's in the corner. If you tech in, you're getting hit with the back of the down smash, and if you miss the tech, you're getting hit with down smash anyway.
Exactly.
So it's a really tough spot to put in, even if you're tech. So that's something that Jakal kind of really has perfected lately with that nair.
It's interesting that we see the switch to a smaller stage, because it seemed like the worst aspect of game one was that Webb was just getting suffocated at the ledge. So a smaller stage pick is just a bit questionable.
I mean, we don't know the bans either, so it's like
that's a good point.
Maybe he bans the wider stages, but Jakal was off to a ferocious start that whole game, and then
still keeping it up right now. Yeah.
Wow, this is pure
suffocation.
You let him get in his zone, and Jakal is in the zone. Like first stock, I mean, it was so brutal, but then it's like he ends it with just a little soft hit nair to knock Zero Suit out of recovery range.
So this is just saying like how it just goes to show you how much he understands this character and understands everything this character wants to do. Like I would say that there's not many people in this world better against ZSS than Jakal.
Yeah, there's probably a time in that game where Webb was like, man, what am I doing with my life? How did I get here? Why did I get against Weird? And he might end up counterpicking to Lucas. I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't be surprised. It
is one of those things where it's like, I just think that Jakal versus ZSS, you're not really going to learn much unless you like have already played against him before. Like you're just kind of going to get steamrolled. Like
Yeah.
this guy understands this character way too much.
And might be, I don't know if Pokemon Stadium's a legal one or if it's Stadium 2 or if it's both, but they're actually going to run into Northern Cave, a stage that I forget is legal sometimes here just because very similar to kind of like a blend between Stadium 2 and Kalos.
And we are indeed getting the Lucas for Game 3.
Yeah, no surprise there. I mean, it could be one of those characters where it becomes a Lucas counter pick against Wolf. Again, I mean, it is a local. You use these opportunities to learn, but you know that he probably doesn't have. He's probably not as good against Lucas as he is against Zero Suit. But that opportunity that you're sacrificing is like trying to figure out like what you can do against him. But sometimes it's just like I got to try something else because nothing I'm doing is working.
Getting the sour spot of Bear.
Yeah, still does hella knockback there.
Exactly right.
And you're kind of stuck in the same spot, though, where you don't really have a great option to get past Wolf and Air at ledge just because Lucas's double jump so slow and you don't have the flip jump the way Zero Suit does, which, I mean, honestly, kind of didn't matter because Jakal was negating it.
I mean, neutral-wise, he's definitely doing way better with Lucas, so it's probably one of those things where even if he ends up losing the game, like, it might just stay a comfort pick against maybe not just Wolf, maybe just Jakal in particular.
Yeah, maybe, but, I mean, as well as he was doing that back hit in air, Jakal has like everything figured out. It seems like with that move, he gets the weak hit in air off stage. He gets the weak hit in air to set up into a missed tech and a down smash on stage, just like he was trying to go for there. But Lucas's floatiness starting to come
a lot of
play.
smack attack, yeah.
And plus, also Lucas does not have to up B every single time because he can tether. But again, Jakal that nair placed so well right above intercepting the tether.
I guess this is going to be one of those games where if it does end up another 3-stock, it's just going to be on Webb to think about which one felt more comfortable. Because obviously ZSS is a better character.
Yeah.
But comfort is very important when it comes to playing the game.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes you end up getting better playered. It happens to pretty much 99.9% of the player base. You're going to get better playered sometimes, and that's a spot where Jakal just kind of better players you a little bit.
That
no
one
disrespect at all, but
there was no disrespect there. He was just like, you're not here, so I'm just gonna close this out.
Kind of just like you're a good player, but I'm like above. Like when you go for the double bear like that, that's pure like I'm in your head. I know you can't do anything against me, so I'm just gonna end it now.
Yeah,